Shalom, Professor Fumbles. I want to give praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Call all Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Double honors for apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us his truth. But shalom to Akim that push the word across the four corners of this globe with all truth and sincerity. Bashim, Harakah, HaKodash. And pretty much that's what touch upon, the whole centerpiece, and pretty much the anchor, at, the whole element of our faith. And how it all starts, with the fear, of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. You know what I'm saying? Because us, till we first heard this truth, it was, the power, of the warning, that we heard from our teachers, from the warning of what's happening, of what's about to happen, or why everything is happening, and how it all makes sense, and all, it follows accordingly, aligned, all back to the precepts, all back to the scriptures, and it's pretty much, like us coming across this truth, us hearing our teachers, starting from the apostles, and elders at Great Millstone, on down to elder bishops and to the brethren, we heard, that same, the spirit, telling you, that this is the way, walking in it, but the main thing, that, that behooved you, with all, was ultimately the fear, you knowing what the fuck is going to happen out here, man, which, you understanding, you seeing, and mainly you understanding it all through the precepts, man, and pretty much, and you seeing how near it's fastly approaching, because the way how the world is set up, and shifting ultimately, and most importantly, us being in this, in these last days, and how everything is moving, towards, to what Esau calls this his fucking great reset, whatnot. We're seeing more and more of these, these prophecies manifesting itself, more than ever. Because why? Because we're truly at the end, So, that moves you to fear, because, you fear what the power is getting ready to bring upon the face of the whole earth, man, for those that are moving, for those that are moving, unaccordingly, mainly majority of our people, man, which mainly, you have to be, preordained, to even, acknowledge the Lord, man, acknowledge his son in spirit and truth, mainly for you to have that fear, to force you to work, to force you to believe and understand, to make you change your ways, completely fucking, like 180 your whole life around, in hopes to be delivered, in hopes to be, granted mercy from what is coming, but this is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. The fear of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. My son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. So, that's the first step, to the understanding of the knowledge of the Lord. Matter of fact, I'll try to get this precept. Let's look you. It's like it. Just bear with me. This is Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach, chapter 19, start at verse 18. The fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him, and wisdom obtaineth his love. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life, and they that do things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality. The fear of the Lord is all wisdom, and in all wisdom is the performance of the law and the knowledge of his omnipotency. You know, so and that all begins of the fear of the Lord, man. You fearing, this power, man. And which ultimately is going to lead you, to the understanding, of ultimately his omnipotency, man. His all beingness, his all knowledge, his all knowingness. That's omniscient, if I'm not mistaken. But pretty much, that fear, is what leads you to the understanding and the knowledge of the invisible power. See, which, the majority, of our people, which ultimately, the great majority of this whole fucking world, lack of, man. Because see, Jake end up in predicaments, and the first thing they do, is just, is blame the Most High, this and that, as if, it's his fault, which ultimately, the Lord puts these things upon you, Jake, for your punishment, man. You see, had you, feared the Lord, feared the Lord and turn back from your evil and turn back from your wickedness, the Lord, will show you understanding, on what not to do to move into wrath, so that, you don't end up in, into these predicaments, man. And see, when bad things happen, Jake, don't know how to, deal with it. Jake don't know how to, you could see, like back then, for anything that we needed, our people, would seek out to the priests, and to sort out situations, which ultimately, the Spirit would just, would sort it out for them, man. Yahweh Shem Yahshai would do it for them, man. But see, Jake, in these last days, because, how fucking low, like the fucking lowest, case scenario, that we're in, that's what I'm gonna be saying. I'm saying, how our nation right now, in these last days, are in the worst case scenario. We don't have the priests, the Urim and the Thummim, and the ephod, But see, in these last days, all we have is, is faith. But Jake, have, completely rejected that way, man. And see, the Lord, he gives you that opportunity by taking heed to the mouth of his prophets. This is the closest thing, to what we have, towards the Lord right now, man. The Lord sent forth, he set up teachers to teach us his way, to teach us, the knowledge and the breakdowns of the scriptures, to understand the fear of the Lord, man, to understand, knowledge, man, and these sayings, so that ultimately, in the end, we'll be granted mercy and favor in him, man. Because why? Because of the wisdom that's going to be in us, man. But it all starts with the fear, but which, Jake is just flat out rejecting. This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She cried from the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Yeah, man. So how is wisdom crying without and uttering her voice in the streets, in the chief place of concourse and openings in the gates and cities, through the mouth of the prophets, man. The camps are set up, all throughout Babylon the Great, and mainly all throughout the world, man. Warning you, the prophets telling you, hey, how long, is you gonna keep on partying bullshit? How long is you gonna keep on, being simple? How long is you gonna keep on doing, the evil that you're doing, man. And delight in your scorning, man. You talking shit against the prophets, man. You scoffing, you know, you talking shit against this program. Which you coming up against your own power, man, your own salvation. You know what I'm saying? Verse 22, how long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning. Yeah, man. And Jake is taking pleasure in mocking the prophets, talking shit, scoffing, just coming up, to camps and just straight sort of making sport of brothers, and just talking shit, and fools hate knowledge, man, which ultimately manifested them, that they hate this thing, they hate the way, they hated him that rebuketh at the gate. Matter of fact, I believe that's in Nahum. It's like, let's see, Amos. This is Amos chapter 5, verse 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speak uprightly. Yeah, we're speaking upright things unto you, man. Speaking unto you, to turn back, from this way, this alternative lifestyle. It's like this alternative lifestyle that the devil, has fucking deceived you, into, to fucking desiring after, man. But Jake, are taking pleasure in it, and they don't want to be, called out on their deeds, and be ultimately, reproved from them. Because why? Because Jake, they having fun in it, man. They taking pleasure in being a faggot. They taking pleasure in being down low. They taking, pleasure in committing adultery, and fucking bragging about it, man. You see the deeds of our people, man. Making music videos, with fucking, just bragging about killing each other, dancing about killing each other and shit. Fucking, bragging about the shit that they do, the treacherous behavior they do. And these other nations are looking at you like just completely in awe. Like a damn shame, man. Eve just fucking twerking, just butt naked in public. And all she want to do is just fucking shake her fucking behind. And ultimate shame, which, ultimately our people are taking pleasure in it, man. They taking pleasure in it, though, man. Like that fucking black woman, I believe she's like a congresswoman or some shit. Her, just fucking, just fucking twerking and shit. You would never see, any type of, like person in that type of position, type shit. We would just, be doing that shit, man. And pretty much, that's like the ultimate signature, of our women, man. All they want to do is just shake their ass in every occasion, man. No matter how, just literally, man. Which is shameful and fucking lewdful, man. But see, we are in the worst case scenario, man. And we are, our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. Once again, what's the beginning of knowledge, man? The fear of the Lord, man. That's why, Jake is just doing what, See, this is a pure example how a nation will look like without the fear of Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua. How, just pretty much, you see, all these other nations have their, their idols, their gods, their false gods who they reverence, and they have and they have their own conduct, and their own behavior, on how, they fucking carry themselves, man. Us, as the chosen people, the Israelites, we have our own conduct and our own behavior, and that's, through the law, statutes, and commandments, of, our power, and this would be our wisdom amongst the nations, man. See, because, of us, discontinuing from our heritage, we have, we don't have that no more. We are in our, the land of our enemies in captivity. Jake is just, just fucking free spoil out here, man. And Jake is just doing as they please, all at the privilege of the devil, you know, and just doing whatever the fuck they want to do, man. That's why you're seeing Jake, just completely bugged the fuck out, man. With all types of fucking weird ass, cosmetics and shit, with these colorful hairs, just no order, the women are just whores, publicly, the image of a so-called modest, the so-called, modesty of this world, is now reduced to image of just fucking red bottoms and just tight ass high skirts and cleavage showing and shit. That wasn't the image of modesty, man. That is not the image of modesty. But see, this time, that's what it is in this time. But see, that's because of the lack of knowledge, man, that our nation has, man. Matter of fact, because of the lack of the fear of the Lord. This is, I believe it's in Joel. I feel like it. Hosea chapter 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. Man. Once again, I'm saying this is the result. I'm saying of our nation, of being, without a power, man, without the fear, of the living power, man, casting away, the law, statutes, and commandments from us, just completely, despising the way of truth, to the point to where literally the Lord is only dealing with, is truly only dealing with his remnant, man, and the elect are the only ones that's gonna get it right, in these times, man. The elect, has, are the ones that always got it right through all these generations. But in these times, the elect is definitely the only ones that's gonna get it right. Because why? Because the Lord is ordaining it, man. See, the great majority of our people, is not gonna make it in this go round, man. 2/3 of our people, is gonna be set to be cut off and die out here, man, and be destroyed, man. Because why? Because they rejected knowledge, man. They didn't choose the fear of the Lord, man. Jake want to keep on, being sodomites and and just complete rebellious children. Just fucking blatantly commit adultery, fucking trespass against one another. Treacherously, killing each other, robbing each other, getting over each other and shit. I'm saying. Here it is, the Lord, show forth the way, which is, through the prophets in these last days, warning you, reproving you. Jake is not taking heed. So, so what you think the Lord's getting ready to do out here, man? This is Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 16. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. Yeah, man. What's the old paths? Seeking the way of our forefathers, man. Every time our nation, was to be in a predicament, that we are in, like we are in these last days, being captured in the captivity, and every time, our people, was to cry out to Yahweh Shem Yahshai, the Lord, would raise up a judge, and that's where, the book of Judges is, is there for, with the numerous times the Lord, will always rise up somebody, to lead forth, his people out of captivity, from all the places, that they were led forth captive, and see, our power would hear us, and deliver us ultimately, man. This is exactly what we're supposed to be doing in these last days, man. Seeking out to Yahweh Hashem Yahshai to deliver us, from out of Babylon the Great, aka America, man. And we're breaking down to you the reasons why we are here to begin with, man. Despite Esau telling you, that you were just fucking Africans, and that's it, and then boom, slavery. See, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, the Lord has raised up men, like unlearned men, so to speak, not with your, Esau's degrees and whatever, because the Lord has set forth the apostles last, starting, with the elder, with our elder Abba Bivens, on down, to our elders, on down to the apostles that we have today, on down to the elder bishops, on down to the brethren, teaching you the upright doctrine, man. Teaching you understanding and wisdom, in history, and why the fuck we are here in this predicament that we are in today, and you understanding that, like it says, ye shall find rest for your souls, man. We are at the bottom of the fucking totem pole, man. Jake is always on the look, searching the purpose of life, through these various doctrines, man, through various idols and inspirations, and just bugged out, man. Just lost, man, confused. You got Jake and Kemet, you got Jake in new age spirituality bullshit, fucking worshiping the sun and all that. You got Jake just seeking, man. Like, because what? Because of the hell that we're in, man. Because of the reason of, of the oppression that we're in, man. Like, are we that fucked up as a people? No. It's because of our disobedience against our own power, man. And that's the reason, Jake, the majority of our people don't want to hear that, man. You can keep on looking for, for whatever solution that you want. At the end of the day, the Lord cursed us, man. And the Lord is the only one that's going to lift up those curses, man. You can't go anywhere else. No matter how many, fucking ideologies and doctrines you want to cleave onto, you can't escape these curses, man. And this is the only way out, man. Us coming back to our power and and seeking Him, man. But see, until then, if you ain't doing that, you ain't gonna never find rest for your soul, man. You're gonna keep on searching, and just keep on adding iniquity to your iniquity. Because what? Because you're trying to go some other way instead of coming back to your true power, man. Verse 16, but they said we would not walk therein. Yeah, that's the majority of our people, 2/3 of our people. They saying, nah, man, get money, nigga. I'm saying, just Jake don't want to hear this thing. Verse 17, also I set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. But they said we will not hearken. Yeah, man. What's the sound of the trumpet? Martial law is coming. World War III is coming. This whole system is getting ready to fucking collapse. You see what's going to happen. You see the inflation, what's going on. These other world leaders, just fucking dropping down from their position, fleeing from their own country and their own people because, of the bankruptcy that, what's going on. You're seeing whole countries are just collapsing, It's only a matter of time till it hits these states, but see, even then, Jake is still saying we ain't gonna hearken, man. As if, that you got like a bunker that's gonna deliver you, from these missiles, man. Or, that you got food stockpiled up, you might, you may have food stockpiled up, but see, the Lord is the one that ordains you whether you live or die, man. You know, don't you know the Lord's getting ready to ordain a lot of our people to die grievous deaths, man. You know, because of what? Because of your rebelliousness, man. Because of you not fearing the Lord, because of you rebelling against the true power, man. You know, it's like the Lord, has gave Jake, man, like every, every type of, like for example, like Kevin Samuels, see Jake's not gonna hear the prophets, so the Lord, gave Jake, a nigga like Kevin Samuels, someone, okay, since y'all not gonna hear the prophets, all right, so he gives you, Kevin Samuels, and even then, these bitches was still, acting proud, just completely scandalous and all that, and so the Lord took his ass, and so like it's like what's it gonna take for you to get your ass right, man? And literally it's gonna take judgment, man. Until see the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Cause see Jake think that that somehow that they just gonna escape what the fuck is coming, man. Cause Jake hears what's coming, man, but yet Jake is still being prideful. So alright, man. The Lord has a specific judgment for you, man. And all hell's getting ready to break loose, man. And see, y'all gonna have no idea on how to function. Y'all gonna have no idea how to move. You're not gonna know what the fuck to do, man. Because why? Because of your great pride, man. Because your great pride, which ultimately the Lord blocked you, man, from you receiving this thing. Matter of fact, this is Psalm 69. Psalm 69, verse verse 22. Let their table become a snare before them, and that which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap. This should have been for your welfare, man. You were hearing this thing. The moment you heard this thing, it should have been a relief unto you. Like, oh damn, this makes perfect sense. But no, it's not for your welfare, man. It's for a trap unto you, man. Because why? Because the Lord blocked your understanding for you to, see this thing, for you to believe, man. Verse 23, let their eyes be darkened, that they see not, and make their loins continually to shake. Pour out thine indignation upon them, and let thy wrathful anger take hold of them. Let their habitation be desolate, and let none dwell in their tents. For they persecute him whom thou hast smitten, and they talk to the grief of those whom thou hast wounded. Add iniquity unto their iniquity, and let them not come into thy righteousness. Let them be blotted out of the book of the living, and not be written with the righteous. Because of the great treacherous behavior that you've done against the righteous, man. And ultimately, this is the final judgment, on the Lord, when he says, how, he visits the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. Well, we are in that last generation of where we're about to approach the second death. And those that's blotted out of the book of the living, they're getting ready to suffer that, man. And it's going to be the final perfect judgment. You know what I'm saying? And see, that's why, Jake is like, just doing good out here, man. Certain Jake that, that's millionaires and shit, that's selling out, that's doing good, because see, they're evil, man. Which, ain't nothing wrong with, having, a little money here and there, but you see, like, I'm talking about like niggas, like that's like millionaires and shit that's got, abundance and more than they need, and, or even average Jake that's just, bubbling out here, these are evil niggas, man. These niggas are evil, man. And the Lord, is, preserving them, in their pride, and ultimately, giving up to their own lusts, so that they, they don't see this thing, man, so that they don't, you know, believe on this thing, because what? Because ultimately, man, the Lord just wants to fucking destroy them, man. But see, you having understanding and knowledge of that, you understand that you can only but fear, man, because that could have been you, man. You had no idea what moment that you was going, ever be in this truth. You had no idea what moment, the day you was gonna wake up to this thing. You know what I'm saying? You was just going about your life, in the world, being a nigga and whatnot, and and boom, the Spirit just woke you up. That's grace and mercy, man. When you understand, the grace and mercy of the Lord, you understand you have no fucking control of your life, man. Man, that should only put you in fear, man. That I'm gonna move correctly, in the way of how Yahweh Shem Yahshua seems, a delight. I'm saying, so that I no more move into wrath, man. And that's what the Lord wants, man. You understand that, you don't got it, man. You never had it. You don't got it. We're in this predicament because, of our rebelliousness against Him. So we want to move now, seek Him 10 times more, so that He has mercy upon us and deliver us from this wrath that's coming. Because, man, this wrath is fucking coming, man. That's another thing. Jake is not thinking upon this wrath that's coming. This is Sirach chapter 18. If this could load up. It's Sirach chapter 18. Oh, this thing wanna act slow as hell, man. It's Sirach chapter 18, verse 24. Think upon the wrath that shall be at the end, and the time of vengeance when He shall turn away His face. And the Lord's going to turn away His face very, very soon, man. Because the time of wrath is fastly approaching, man. The time of vengeance is fastly approaching, man. You see, and when you're thinking upon that, you think upon that time, you understand that see, that what can I do, to escape these things, man. And that puts you in that fear, man. See, the time, the time of grace and mercy is right now, man. You seeking to His mouth, the mouth of the prophets, man. Because the Lord's not going to come down Himself and talk to you, man. The Lord already did that, 2,000 years ago. And when He comes back this time again, the only time He's going to come back again now is to fucking destroy it, man. He's not going to do no talking. He's going to come down and set millions to death, man. Billions, man. The scripture tell you, that from one end of the earth, to the other end, is going to be the slaying of the Lord, man. So this time, your best bet, is to take heed, to the mouth of the prophets, man. No matter how, how rough, rugged we look, whatever, because they're gonna look in the fucking outward appearance because of our, our garments, whatever, or we're, using cuss words and shit, Well, see, it's rather you hear that or you be consumed by the fire of the Lord, man. But see, it goes to show you that, see, our people are hypocrites, man, because Jake would hear some wild, crazy bullshit, but, the end of the line is when they hear a couple cuss words, like, come on, man, are you cussing with the Bible, whatnot? Well, man, the scripture tell you that, that though I be rude in speech, but not in knowledge, man. Don't you know there's knowledge being given unto you, man? You're being taught knowledge, man. To focus on the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? Because see, unlike other camps, we ain't telling you bullshit, man. We ain't telling you, what what the mark of the beast isn't, man. What the MOTB isn't. what what how it is the C-hip, this the grain of rice technology. You know what I'm saying? See, we're telling you, what you can do and how, Lord willing, and telling you the upright way and what you can do so that, Lord willing, the Lord have mercy upon you. And Lord willing, you be of his election, man. But see, Jake is not considering the wrath of the Lord, man. Jake's not thinking upon the wrath in the time of vengeance, man. Because the Lord's going to bring nothing but straight vengeance upon those that's not seeking after him, man. This is Isaiah 65, verse 1. I am sought of them that asked not for me. I am found of them that sought me not. I said, behold me into a nation that was not called by my name. I spread out my hand all the days. I spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people, which walked in a way that was not good after their own thoughts. A people that provoked me to anger continually to my face, that sacrificeth in gardens and burneth incense upon altars of brick, which remain among the graves and lodge in the monuments, which eat swine's flesh and broth of abominable things in their vessels, which say, stand by thyself, come not near to me, for I am holier than thou. These are a smoke in my nose, a fire that burneth all the day, man. So Lord hates you niggas, man. You that's, and that's really dealing with you Christians, man. That holier than thou ass spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? You consume fucking pork, and crab legs and lobster, and you commit adultery, but come every Sunday, first Sunday, you put on this persona that you holier than holier, See, the Lord, the power calls you that you are smoke in his nose, man, a fire that burneth all the day, man, a burning fire, a smoke is not like a pleasant smell for you to stand there and just, chill around it. No, man. You want to get the fuck out of there, ASAP. Why? Because, you can't bear that smell. Verse 6, behold, it is written before me, I will not keep silence, but will recompense into their bosom. Your iniquities and the iniquities of your fathers together, said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which have burned incense upon the name, upon the mountains, and blaspheme me upon the hills. Therefore will I measure their former work into their bosom, man. And this is the wrath of what's coming, man. This is the wrath on what's coming for those that's not seeking Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, Yahweh in the name of his son, Yahushua, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? You see, those that's forsaken the true way, this wrath is meant for you, man. Ordained for you, man. Which is why it should only put you to fear, man. See, and once you do fear, you be granted mercy, man. Lord willing, that you be part of that number, man. That's all the Lord wants you, to show forth to show forth repentance, man. Repent from your wicked deeds, man. Repent from your evil ways, man. I'll get that in Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel chapter 18. Ezekiel chapter 18, verse 23. Have I any pleasure at all that the wicked should die, said the Lord Yahweh, and not that he should return from his ways and live? But when the righteous turn to the the Lord don't take pleasure in just fucking killing his people, man. He wants you, to repent, man. Cleave into the way of life, man, and so that you do live, so that he do give you the kingdom, man. Because see, it's his pleasure to give his people the kingdom, man. But see, he's only gonna give that to his preordained, to his election. So when you walk by the prophets, you hear this word, or you come across a video, and it intrigues you to inquire more, and learn and humble down, and listen, it manifests you, to the Lord willing, you might be part, of that predestined, man. Because see, only the elect, are going, be hooked to this thing, man. All they gotta do is just hear it, and they've been hooked ever since, man. But see, when you come across this thing, and you in a spirit of a contentious, you scoffing, you questioning and shit, you just talking shit, it manifests, unto you that you aren't part of that number, man. And that, and that was your day for you to be marked unto judgment. But see, us that's, fearing the Lord, man, see, we understand, how the Lord moves, man. So, through his grace and mercy, Yahweh Shemi Asar, he lets, he gave us his knowledge, for us to believe and fear, to understand his omnipotency, man. So that Lord willing, that he grant us mercy from what the fuck is coming out here, man. Look at this last precept. This is Isaiah. Actually, no, I'm gonna continue reading from Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 23. Turn you out my reproof, behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called and ye refused, I stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I also will lie for your calamity, I will mock when your fear cometh. So the same guys that you was calling crazy, and scoffing and talking shit, well, all hell breaks the fuck loose. And you seeing those same individuals, with in a time of complete despair, no hope, in a time of complete no fucking hope, every, you see, like everybody is just, is either dead, or fucking, just caught up in a concentration camp, and just, you just out here just, fucking stomachs touching your back, your rib cages are fucking visible, your cheekbones are sucked in your face because due to the, you being malnourished, there's trouble on every side, looters and cannibals on every side, teeth of wild beasts on every side, strange apparitions and newly created beasts, just complete chaos, complete hell on earth, so to speak, man. And just complete chaotic ass time. You seeing these individuals marry and having abundance, man. Like, I'm saying, you're gonna be in complete, fucking disbelief, because you're gonna like, how are these guys, anywhere, near the element of happiness right now? Because why? Because the Lord is protecting them, man. Yahweh Shemi Asar is keeping that hedge about them, man. And this is your judgment, man. And you're gonna see that. You're gonna see them mocking you, man. Talking shit against you. Oh shit, He was the one that was, scoffing, talking shit against us, man. Where you see us now. And Mary having more than they need, abundance. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be happy as fuck and having abundance, man, about them, man. And complete protection, man. You're gonna see them growing, having spiritual power. You're gonna see, you're gonna understand that, this is the result of those that did not choose the fear of the Lord, man. That, that's gonna really fuck you up, man, because see, all you're gonna do is just think upon the time, to where, you could have just fucking listened, and taken heed, and not do the deeds that you was doing, that you was continuing to do, and after, you being reproved of them deeds. You know what I'm saying? Verse 27, when your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me, man. Yeah, man. Then, then you want to call upon Yahweh Shem Yahshua. But no, man, at that time it's going to be too late for you, man. Then you're going to try to seek the Lord early. But no, man, he's not going to be found of you, man. That's going to be the great result of the great majority of our people, man. 2/3 of our people, those that, that probably stepped out on brothers, fucking women that stepped out on brothers, and, certain Jake niggas that trespass against brothers, even scoffers, just fucking basic scoffers, or just, just fucking basic peons that scoffed in their mind, not, just going about your daily life, person flipped you off for no reason and shit. I'm saying, just, see, you're gonna be seeing, a lot of our people are gonna be just receiving judgment, all just for that, man. Because why? Because this is verse 28. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Yeah, man. A lot of jakes, know what you about, and they just completely, just treat you like shit, or just fucking talk shit behind your back. But see, when all hell breaks the first loose, see, they gonna remember you, man. And see, they gonna be in complete anguish, in distress, trying to pronounce the name, man, the Lord's gonna really, really put straits upon our people, man, that they cannot get out, man. You know what I'm saying? And those that's been pushing and enduring until the end, those individuals, are going, be well off with the Lord, man. So much so up unto salvation, man. Verse 28. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. That's the main thing, man. Ultimately, because of you not fearing Yahweh Shem Yahshua, you hating knowledge. Verse 30. They were none of my counsel, despised on my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For turning away the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. And this is where you want to be at, man. You want to hearken to Yahweh Shem Yahshua, continuing to the things that you've been taught, and hearken unto him, man. So that you be quiet from the fear of evil that's coming, man. You're gonna be dwelling safely, man. With the hedge of protection about you, from Yahweh Shem Yahshua. The angels, keeping, fucking keeping you guarded, man, in all your ways, through the Lord's mercies and his grace. You know what I'm saying? Because see, a lot of people are not gonna be kept out here, man. Only those only the elect of Yahweh Shem Yahshua is gonna be kept out here, man, from the fear of evil. And quiet from fear of evil, man. You know what I'm saying? We're hearing a lot of wailing, just pain, fucking blood curdling, fucking, screeches, because of the time of great evil that's, that we're fastly approaching, man. See, that's not quiet from fear of evil, You don't want to be, end up in, to be in that predicament like the majority of our people are going to be out here, man. Which is why you fear and you seek to do the things that's pleasing to the Lord, man, so that you don't end up not being quiet from fear of evil, because you hope to be of the election, man. That's where your mind should be at. This is Isaiah 33:6, and when you in that fear, that's your knowledge, man. Verse 6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua is his treasure. That's the only thing that's going to keep you stable in them times, because you understand the fear of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua. I'm saying, see, you understand that these things are prophesied, the times that we're fastly approaching, the time of Jacob's trouble. You understand, how, it's written in the scriptures, and you understand that the Lord is bringing these things on why these people are suffering, man. So, that's why, you were, doing the things that you're doing, in hope to be delivered from this time, man. And it's well gonna pay off, man. I'm saying everything, suffering that, the fucking reproach that we suffer and all that, whatever, just the bullshit we suffer. It's all for a reason, man. Because, see, the Lord's getting ready, to equalize everything when all hell breaks the fuck loose, man. It's gonna tell you, that you can make a man more precious than fine gold, man. This is all leading up, to that moment, man. See, in this time, like the Lord said, how we're gonna be fucking weeping and mourning, and the world shall laugh and rejoice. But very soon, the world's going to be fucking weeping and mourning, and we're gonna be laughing, and flat out rejoicing, man. On top of that, having abundance, man, more than we need, And this is where we want to be at, man. And this is but the ultimate thing, is what's going to be our stability and all the way up into the strength of our salvation is the fear of the Lord, man. I read again, this is Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua is his treasure. It's going to be our treasure all the way up into salvation, Lord willing, that we be a part of that number, man. So we are, in that good predicament as long as we continue, to do what it is that we're supposed to be doing all the way up until the end, man. And the Lord, is going to do well upon his promise for those that fear him. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what your comment. That's basically the main points I want to bring out for this lesson, man. So Lord willing, that all your brothers and sisters find satisfying. Until next time, I say shalom.